Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another My Living Media podcast episode. I'm Lucy Dodd, and today we're here with Joe Salzberg, owner of Three Little Birds.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
So, Joe, we're going to start with a little brief introduction. If you could just share, who you are and what you do.
All right. My name is Joe Salzberg. I'm went to high school here in Stuart. I've considered Stuart home for me. I love this town, love this area. I've got three daughters. Two are freshmen in high school, and one is sixth grader. Uh, a lovely wife who also works full time, and we that's pretty much what we got going. There's a lot going on with the kids and soccer and school and all that, and just working on building this business and becoming, being a member of the business community and the community here.
Great. So, you are the new owner of Three Little Birds Cafe. Do you want to tell us a little bit about Three Little Birds Cafe?
Sure, yeah. So we took over about a year and a half ago. Three Little Birds is we do breakfast and lunch. We have some, your typical breakfast and lunch stuff, and then we have some signature dishes that kind of has exciting twists on different things. It's kind of a little all over the board, something for everybody. We have a Tex-Mex portion. We have our Benedicts. We have a Cuban sandwich that'll knock your socks off. We do everything fresh. We hand cut our French fries. Some great burgers, Reubens.
Yum. I love Three Little Birds. I was actually just telling Joe, I've been there a few times. I go with my boyfriend all the time, and we absolutely love it. But what inspired you to take over Three Little Birds?
So a couple things. I've been in restaurants since I was 17. Started out washing dishes, worked my way through the kitchen, worked up to, general manager level. And I was actually a regional manager for a while. But I always wanted to have my own place. That was always the dream is to, well, you're already putting the work in. So, you might as well do it for yourself if you can make that work. And then I was at a place where I was working for a company, and it was a great education, and I kind of went as far as I was going to go, and we just kept getting bigger, and I just wasn't having fun anymore. So this was kind of one of those things where we were just able to try to pull it off, and I just decided now or never.
Nice. And it's great. And you mentioned your family works with you at the business, right?
So my twins do when they're not playing soccer at school. The little one, she'll help out a little bit here or there, but she's not quite old enough to really get in the mix yet, but she wants to.
Yeah. And we were talking earlier. So you are the owner, but you also are cooking the food sometimes as well, right?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Yeah, I do it all.
Oh,
Cook, serve, whatever it takes. We're at that phase in our business where you have to be a jack of all trades, if you will. Until you get big and busy enough to hire more people, you just kind of you're the answer to all the questions.
yeah. I love that. And as the new owner, are there any changes that you've made or any changes that you're planning to make in the future for Three Little Birds?
So yeah, we've done quite a bit. There when we got there was a lot of things that were working that were good, so we left those alone, and then some other things that needed to be elevated, such as that, the atmosphere, the ambiance, some cleaned up, touched up, streamlined. We've added beer and wine. We've added different flavored coffee drinks. We added the Cuban sandwich, the turkey bacon ranch sandwich. So those are things that we've already done, and then just continuing to work on the atmosphere, and then the service, both the speed of service and then just the friendliness and personal connections that you don't get in a lot of places anymore. A lot of places are kind of just processing you. If they get the basics done, then that's good enough for them. But we like to know people's names and actually have a be part of the community, and I think that gets lost in a lot of restaurants these days.
No, I agree. Um, what would you say is the most rewarding aspect of owning this cute little cafe in the heart of downtown Stuart?
Most rewarding aspect. I would say, looking at the long term and knowing that you're doing it for yourself would be, probably the biggest driver. Also, just being around our people, our teams, our customers. But going back to, doing it for yourself, anything you're doing, at least you think it's a good idea, which, was kind of a sticking point in other situations where you have to do things whether you think it's a good idea or not. Um, so I'd say that would be it. Yeah.
Hmm. And what would you say is Three Little Birds' mission? What do you aim to provide to Stuart residents that you feel makes you stand out from other local cafes?
Well, obviously there's the basics, right? So you got, just at the ground level is, great food, great service. And that's kind of entry level there. But past that, we talk about personal connections and we talk about a place where, people can come do business or, hang out. We've got a couple ladies that come and do like a little Bible study there once a week. So you provide that space for them where they feel comfortable and, they don't feel like they're pushed out. And, we get, some business people that do, meet there as well. And then, as far as community goes, we're expanding our community involvement. We've done some give backs with organizations, and we want to do more of that kind of stuff. Um, just to get involved with the community on different levels. Whether it be food donations or give backs or gift card donations for raffles and stuff like that. Um, whether it be schools or churches or you know, benevolent groups or whatever. So, that's all part of what our plan moving forward is as well.
That's great. And I saw on Facebook that you guys have an exciting new addition coming to the restaurant soon. Do you want to share that news?
We do, yes. We are going to, starting the 27th, we're going to be opening up during the week to start for dinner until 9 o'clock. So we'll stay open from 2, where we have been closing till 9 o'clock Monday through Friday, and we'll offer our full lunch menu, which is already in place. And then we're going to be offering a main focus on family style meals, which is geared to feed a family of 4. We're going to start at a price point of 55.95. So, um, we're just so busy as a family, and
Mhm.
there's so many times that we're like, where do you want to go? We're just going to pick up. We just don't have time or energy to feed the family. And you'll go to some of these fast casual places, and nowadays it's 60, $70. And I think we can put a more bountiful real meal on the table for less than that. Um, and even still have leftovers. We've done
Mhm.
some sample runs with my family, and we don't. My family's 5, and we still don't finish that meal.
Oh my gosh.
So, and then we'll also offer, solo single meals and plates and stuff like that. And we're going to do some appetizers, and we'll do a happy hour. Um, you know, to kind of bring people in house. I see it being a pretty heavy takeout mix, as far as what we sell. But once we get that rolling, then we'll start having some fun with some entree specials and stuff like that. But we want to try to get the basics under us first.
Nice. Is there any entrees you can give us like a sneak peek of, or like anything that you're super excited that's coming to this menu that, people will love?
So one of the options. So basically, when we build the family of 4 meal, basically you'll pick your 2 meats. You'll get a pound of each meat, and then you'll get your 3 sides, and then Texas toast, and that'll all be packaged. But one of the my favorite protein offerings is going to be the pulled pork.
I love pulled
So
pork.
it's the same pulled pork we use in the Cuban sandwiches that are really getting popular. I mean, the Cuban sandwich that we have, people are really over the moon about. and so that's for me, that would be one of my favorite options. And then also we have different sauces that we already have we use for other dishes. We've got a chimichurri, we've got a garlic cilantro, chipotle mayo, um,
Mm, my gosh.
barbecue, and then your typical, ranch or whatever. But so you'll get to pick whatever sauces you want. So I kind of envisioned like, you would get, say, like my wife and I, we'd get the pulled pork, and then for the kids, we'd get the chicken fingers or grilled chicken, and then, mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, garlic parmesan green bean. So inside of that meal, you got all of that stuff going on to feed everybody and everybody's kind of wants.
And when's that starting again?
The February 27th.
Awesome. I can't wait to check it out. So the atmosphere of a cafe can be just important as the food itself. So how do you keep creating a welcoming environment that's bringing people back in?
So it's it's like 90% people. It really is your staff, and if we're not having fun, then it's not going to work. The rest of it is important. You want the music to be right, the lights. You need the place to be clean. You want to be as updated as possible, but really, it comes down to the people
Mhm.
and the staff having fun. You got to get stuff done. It's not just all playing around, but when it works and it's going well, it's a beautiful thing,
Mhm.
and you can really enjoy it.
Yeah, I agree. It definitely is nice to be able to go into a restaurant and, the staff is very personable. They know your name. It's like you're almost family with them. I think that definitely makes a big impact on people, especially being a local. There's so many restaurants we can go to here, so it's definitely nice to go somewhere and feel welcomed. And every cafe has a signature dish. What would you say is your most irresistible dish that keeps people coming back for more?
Well, there's a couple actually. So there's our signature bird's nest, which is a take on a Benedict. Instead of a muffin, it's on a bed of hash browns with grilled asparagus and poached eggs, and then we do the hollandaise and a little slice of avocado on the top. So that's a big one. The huevos rancheros, people are really gravitate to. If you got a little sweet tooth, we got the raspberry ricotta French toast or pancakes. Um, and then if you're looking at lunch, the Cuban sandwich is my personal favorite. It's a pressed Cuban sandwich, Ybor City style. It's got pulled pork, ham, Cuban mustard, Swiss cheese, and sliced pickles on it, and then we press it on the grill. So it's really good. We hand cut our French fries out of russet potatoes, so it gives them flavor. But you really can't go wrong with anything on the menu because there's a lot of love that goes into everything.
Yeah, I always go when I go there, I go for just like a classic pancake breakfast with the eggs and bacon, but my boyfriend Chandler, he always gets I think you guys have like it's the biscuit with like a chicken sausage biscuit or
Oh, the
something.
chicken and biscuit.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's his favorite. He loves that.
Yeah.
He's always craving that.
And that's a good bit of food.
Yeah, it is. Oh my gosh, your portions are great. Yeah. Um, but how do you guys balance offering those classic comfort breakfasts with kind of, I've been in before, you guys have some fun specials. So how do you balance having the comfort foods and then the fun specials?
So, you know, restaurants are built on consistency. People would dine as a habit. Most people have maybe a half dozen restaurants that they go to, and from that time to time they'll venture out of that, but they have like their default restaurants. So you want to try to get in that mix, and so to do that, you have to stay pretty consistent with what you offer all the time. But people are looking to switch things up sometimes, and I'm lucky in that my chef Frankie is a very talented individual, and he comes up with some exciting specials, and you know that kind of keeps things a little bit fresh.
Mhm.
We have there's a couple, um, cute older couple, comes every Wednesday, and they won't take a menu. They only want the special menu, and every Wednesday they'll split one of the specials.
Oh my gosh.
So some people do come in just for the specials. So that's kind of what keeps it alive and interesting, while you keep the base going.
Great. So how do you personally like to enjoy your meals at Three Little Birds Cafe? Like, what's your ideal meal and setup when you go there?
Um, I mean, I keep going back to the Cuban sandwich. The Cuban sandwich and French fries with a side of ranch, a little bit of Crystal hot sauce. I could do that all day long. My waistline wouldn't take it, but um, that's my favorite dish. But you really can't go wrong with it. With whatever you choose, and some people have more of a sweet tooth, and
Mhm.
some people want to get a patty melt or a nice burger. It'll all be made with love.
Okay. And my last question is, what would you like to convey in this podcast to the viewers, to your current customers, to future customers? What do you want to get across to them?
Um, yeah. So first off, we've come a long way in a year and a half, and I'd like to thank everybody for coming in and supporting us and helping us get to where we're going. And if you enjoy your time and you want to tell your friends, we'd appreciate that. And you know, we're just kind of on our road to trying to make people's day a little better with some nice food and nice environment. And if you have community stuff that you got going on, and you're interested in us getting involved, please come see us, because that's part of who we are and what we're going to do, and we'd love to talk to you about that. And yeah, we'll be there. Come see us.
Great. And I have a quick little rapid fire question game. I pulled some menu items from your menu. And I guess you'll just tell me what you would prefer. Breakfast tacos or breakfast burritos?
I'll go with the burrito.
I think I would go with that too. Avocado toast or eggs Benedict?
For me, the Benedict.
Yeah, I agree on that one too. And then French toast or pancakes?
Pancakes.
I think I'm more of a French toast girl, but
Oh yeah.
pancakes aren't bad either. And then for lunch, I have street tacos or your rice bowl.
Mm. Do I get to nap afterwards?
Yes,
Then
sure.
the rice bowl.
Awesome. I have your chef salad or strawberry field salad.
For me, the chef salad.
I think I would go strawberry field salad. That
I
sounds
don't
good.
I don't have a sweet tooth, is the thing.
Okay.
The strawberry fields has got a little bit of sweet and a little bit of savory. People really enjoy it, but I don't have a sweet tooth.
Yeah, I was looking at your guys' menu on the website and I saw the pictures and the strawberry fields just look too beautiful. So
Yeah, it's an exciting salad for sure.
chicken sandwich or barbecue pulled pork sandwich.
Got to go with the pork.
I agree. All right. Well, that is all my questions. Thank you so much, Joe, for joining us today. And we'll see you in the next episode.